Hi and welcome to my Amy Santiago Halloween look tutorial. Before I get started with the makeup, I'm just going to put in some brown contacts first since I don't want to risk getting any makeup or dirt in them when applying them. This is also my first time ever applying or wearing contacts, so if it looks like I've been crying, then yes, I have. Anyways, let's move on to the makeup. It's quite simple since Amy is busy fighting crime and also...
Y'all, she woke up like this.
So I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. tone adjusting face primer, being extra careful around the eyes as to not mess with the contacts. Then I'm going to grab my ColourPop No Filter foundation in the shade Medium 90, which is perfect since it's natural and light coverage, and mix it with this L'Oreal Glam Bronze GG cream to add some extra warmth and glow. Applying this to my entire face, making sure to also go down my neck and collarbones to make sure that the exposed parts of my skin will look even. When I want a bit more coverage, I usually apply foundation with a brush. This is the F15 flat kabuki brush from ColourPop, but I also like to go over the skin with a damp beauty blender just to make sure that it's settled into the skin properly. Since me and Amy have somewhat dark under eyes in common, I'm going to skip the concealer, keep it very natural and go straight for the eye makeup. For this I'm using this Smashbox Full Exposure palette, starting off with the lightest color M4 to cover my entire lid. I'm just using my finger. Then I'm defining the crease just a bit with a soft blender brush from Essence and the cold light brown shade M5. And there's no need for this to be perfect, we're keeping it light and breezy, so just blend, blend, blend. With a flat eyeshadow brush, mine is from ColourPop, I'm going to define my lash line with the black shade M7. You can totally use an eyeliner pencil for this, I just think the eyeshadow gives it a more feathery, smudged look, which is what Amy is all about. And also I didn't have an eyeliner pencil, so yeah. Since I already carry my bags under my eyes, I have to be careful with this step as to not end up looking exhausted, but Amy seems to use a bit of black eyeliner to define her lower lash line. I'm going to compromise and add a very tiny amount of the warm brown shade M1. Then last but not least, just for the sake of it, I'm highlighting my brow bone with the same blender brush and the light shimmery shade S4. This is optional, but I like to go in with a bit firmer blender brush and just go over the black eyeliner to feather it out just a bit more. Then it's time for mascara. So I'm curling my lashes real quick first and then applying one of my favorite, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, to my upper lashes only. I usually do both upper and lower, but for Amy we're going with upper lashes only. After a good amount of mascara, we're going to jam to some music and sip on some coffee, as per usual. Anyways, let's get started on the face. Since my nose is wider than Amy's, I'm going to contour just a bit, nothing too dramatic. For this I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick and applying it to the edges of the nose bridge before blending it into the skin with the firmer of the eye blender brushes. Then I'm going in between the now contoured edges with the highlighter shade and just adding some extra to the tip of my nose since Amy, compared to me, has a quite round and prominent nose tip. I then blend in the highlight with my finger and then the edges between both shades with the brush. For the blush, which is very important for this character, I'm using this double-ended quick trick stick from MAC. Using my beauty blender, I'm going to take the shade All Flush and apply it right above where I'd usually apply my bronzer. This way I'm giving the face definition, but still keeping it sweet and natural. Then just to add a tiny bit more definition, since Amy's face shape is quite more defined than mine, I'm just adding a bit of the contouring shade from the NYX Wonder Stick. To blend it out, I'm using the NYX 05 contour brush. I'm adding the Quick Trick Stick's other and also darker shade, here you go, to the apples of my cheek just to make them stand out a bit more. Then I'm just going to comb through my brows since I already have dark ones like Amy and move on to the next step. For this Amy look, I'm going with a darkish pink lip tint just to enhance her lips a little bit, but still keep it work appropriate, of course. This is the tint and color shot from Essence in the shade 05 Classic Simplicity. And here we have the final makeup look. It's very natural, nothing too spectacular, but it's simply sweet and enhancing some of Amy's features. Of course, there are more takes on her look, so you can always just use this as a starting point and then adjust as you like. Now, after sipping on a bit more coffee, I have to do something about my hair. My roots are okay dark, but my length are light and highlighted. Therefore, I got this add-on ponytail and some dark brown root concealer, which I'm going to apply to all of my hair to make it blend in a bit better with the ponytail. I have quite a lot of hair, so for reference, I'm using 2 cans of the L'Oreal Magic Retouch in the shade dark brown. This is gonna go so wrong. I'm gonna kill my hair. Oh no! Supposed to be a hairdresser. Okay. Okay. Yes! Okay, and then I saw in a video that you need to like cut upwards to like feather it out. So we're just gonna do that, you know? Hair skills. Oh yes, please hire me to do your hair. Yes! You know, we can just say that like Amy Santiago got a quickie cut for like $5 and I did it. There you go. There you have it. Amy Santiago worthy ponytail right there. The black root concealer would probably have worked better, so I might just add some for when I'm doing the look again. But you live, you learn. Lastly, I'm going to pin back my bangs with some bobby pins and just drown it all in hairspray. And here we have the finished look. I gave this video all I could, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!